Sun-scorched swamp reveals cracked earth. Reed graveyard. Toad trudges on. Arid land. A testament to survival's will. Her skin, dry and weathered, mirrors the harshness of her surroundings. Driven by instinct, she continues her relentless journey, searching for a source of life in this dying world. The air hangs heavy with the scent of decay. Each step is a struggle. Trapped within the confines of a cramped mouse hole, the toad seeks refuge from the brutal Sunday. In the dim light, the toad stares, lost in a futile exercise, each ward a reminder of his parched existence. The desperation mounts as the toad fixates, the silence broken only by the toad's shallow breaths. The toad remains, a prisoner of the heat, counting each imperfection as if each holds the key to escape. As dusk descends upon the desolate swamp, the toad emerges from the darkness of the mouse hole. She pauses, her gaze drawn upward to the fiery canvas of the setting Sunday. The swamp fades into deeper shadows, the air thick with anticipation. Her eyes reflect a fierce determination, burning bright against the encroaching night. The long shadows stretch and twist, painting the desolate landscape with secrets. In the fading light, she stands ready, a solitary figure against the vast wilderness. As dusk descends, a solitary toad, shielded by a dry leaf, begins her arduous journey towards the forest's edge. The toad, fragile yet unyielding, embodies a spirit of unwavering resolve. Each hop resonates with determination, a testament to her resilience against the encroaching shadows. She continues her trek, driven by an unseen force, towards an unknown destiny. At the forest's edge, a weary rooster stands guard, his feathers ruffled with anger. His agitated pecking at the dry ground echoes his inner turmoil. The rooster confronts the toad, a challenge ringing in his voice. "Where are you hopping to, old lady? Aren't you afraid of being eaten?" The rooster's aggressive stance intensifies, his question hanging heavy in the air. The rooster's challenge underscores the dangers lurking in the shadows of the forest. At the forest's edge, the toad stands unwavering. Her skin glistens under the oppressive heat, a sheen of sweat betraying her resolve. Her eyes, unblinking, reflect a determination that defies the sweltering forest. With unwavering resolve, the toad declares, "I am not afraid," she continues, her voice steady despite the heat. "I am old. Death will come sooner from this heat than from you." The toad reveals her quest, a desperate plea for salvation. "I am going to the Lord of the Sky to beg for rain." The toad begins her arduous journey, a solitary figure driven by hope in a world consumed by drought. The rooster's anger fades, his ruffled feathers settling as he exhales, a moment of reflection washing over him. "You are right. Let me come with you," the rooster declares, a newfound resolve gleaming in his eyes. The rooster nods, his agreement sealing their pact as they prepare to venture into the unknown. Side by side, they begin their journey, the forest path beckoning them into its verdant embrace. Their figures grow smaller, swallowed by the emerald depths of the forest, their adventure just beginning. The forest stands silent, its secrets guarded as the rooster and his companion disappear completely, leaving only whispers of the unknown. A solitary oak, drained of life, dominates the landscape, its bare branches reaching skyward in silent desperation. Hungry insects cling, famine's stark portrait painted. The butterflies rest on a branch, their wings drooping, a silent testament to the pervasive starvation. The once busy insects are now listless, their movements reduced to mere tremors as they struggle to hold on. Their fading strength mirrors the tree's own decline, a poignant reminder of nature's delicate balance, now irrevocably broken. Under the relentless sun, a dry oak tree stands sentinel, its branches reaching out like skeletal arms. The toad and the rooster approach the base of the tree, their shadows stretching long in the harsh light. The insects buzz faintly, their fragile wings fluttering in desperate anticipation as they learn of the traveler's quest. A chorus rises from the insects. And we with you, and we with you. For one more hot day, and we perish. Under the relentless sun, a toad begins its long journey along a dry, dusty mountain path. A rooster struts with determination, its vibrant plumage a stark contrast to the arid landscape. The bumblebees buzz with tireless energy, their wings a blur against the sun-drenched sky. Butterflies flutter gracefully, their delicate wings dancing in the oppressive heat. Together, the toad, rooster, bumblebees, and butterflies advance, each step a testament to their collective resolve. The mountain path stretches endlessly before them, shimmering in the heat, promising both challenge and reward. On the mountain path, a great snake emerges, a scaly blockade against the sky. The snake's hiss pierces the mountain air, a promise of hunger fulfilled. Her voice drips with cruel anticipation. Ah, a feast. The rooster first, the toad for dessert. Her serpentine eyes glint with anticipation, fixating first on the rooster, then the toad. The rooster stands frozen, fear gripping him as he becomes the snake's first target. The toad trembles, knowing he is to be the snake's final agonizing course. A symphony of buzzing fills the mountain air. As bumblebees swarm with furious energy, the snake recoils, hissing as the relentless swarm descends, its reptilian eyes reflecting pain and fury. A surprising command pierces through the chaos. Wait, friends. Look at her. She too suffers from the heat. The toad stands with surprising authority, his warty skin glistening under the sun as he halts the swarm. Under the vast, clear sky, a winding mountain path stretches into the distance. A toad sits serenely on the path, its skin glistening with moisture. The toad looks towards the snake, its voice echoing. Sister Snake, why not come with us? We are going to beg the Lord of the Sky for rain. The toad pauses, awaiting the snake's response, hopeful for companionship on their divine quest. On the winding mountain path, the snake's scales shimmer, catching the sunlight as she pauses, head tilted in curiosity. A glint of understanding sparks in her eyes as a realization dawns. Why did I not think of that? You are true heroes, she hisses, her tone shifting from suspicion to admiration. Offering guidance, she invites them. Follow me. I know a shorter path. An unlikely fellowship starts their ascent, each step driven by a shared, desperate plea for rain. The toad leads, its determined gaze fixed on the winding path ahead. The rooster struts proudly, its vibrant plumage a stark contrast to the muted tones of the mountain. Together, they ascend, an awed assembly united by a common, urgent need. Before them, the palace rises, an ethereal mirage woven from the very fabric of the sky. Sunlight dances across its surface, yet the looming gates remain unyielding. An imposing barrier, cold and absolute, stands between them and their destination. The gates, a silent challenge, deny their passage. The blue clouds swirl around the palace, enhancing its mystical allure. The sheer scale of the palace hints at untold wonders and insurmountable obstacles. At the palace gates, a toad croaks with primal force, its guttural bellow echoing through the stone. A rooster crows with a piercing shriek, its challenge cutting through the air, defying the dawn. Bumblebees buzz with a droning hum, their wings a blur, vibrating with ancient secrets. Butterflies flutter their wings with soft pats, their delicate dance a fleeting moment of beauty amid the impending chaos. A snake hisses with a chilling whisper, its forked tongue tasting the air, promising doom. The Lord of the Sky sleeps soundly, his palace a realm of tranquil majesty. A sudden commotion shatters the stillness, jolting him awake with rude force. The Lord of the Sky sits up abruptly, the rude awakening etching annoyance across his divine features. His eyes dart around the chamber, seeking the source of the intrusion. A frown deepens on his face, a clear sign of his displeasure at the disturbance. The Lord of the Sky appears at the palace gates, his face a mask of dark fury. His eyes scan the scene below, promising retribution. The air crackles with anticipation as he prepares to unleash his wrath. His voice booms across the land. Who dares disturb my peace? His question hangs in the air, challenging all who defy him. The world holds its breath, awaiting his judgment. At the palace gates, a rising chorus of desperate voices swells among the creatures. Their unified noise escalates, a plea echoing against the stone walls. The creatures' voices increase, their desperation amplified in a desperate plea. A wave of sound washes over the palace gates, each creature's voice adding to the collective supplication. The intensity of their noise is a raw expression of their urgent needs. The creatures amplify their noise, their voices weaving together in a fabric of yearning. Before the towering palace gates, a massive toad emerges, its warty skin gleaming ominously in the sunday. A guttural croak tears through the parched air, a sound of ancient suffering and desperate plea. The toad challenges the heavens. Lord of the sky, are you not ashamed? It accuses, what sin have we committed? The rooster's cry pierces the air, its tone laced with urgency and despair. The insects buzz with a chorus of dread, their tiny voices echoing the toad's warning. The snake slithers forward, its hiss a chilling testament to the impending doom. Their collective voices rise in a unified cry of despair, a symphony of dread at the palace gates. Sky Lord's gaze, regret etched on his face, watches. Weariness etches deeper lines around his eyes, as if the weight of eons bears down upon him. A sigh escapes his lips, carrying the burden of a world desperately in need of respite. A sudden realization dawns as he exclaims, "Oh, I only meant to rest a moment, yet a whole month has passed. Trouble, trouble." With newfound resolve, he decrees, "Go home now, and the rain will come at once." At the palace gates, a moment of stillness hangs as the creatures prepare to depart. The Lord of the Sky's commanding voice echoes across the vast expanse. His voice carries a plea. "Old sister, if ever I fall asleep again, croak loudly." A directive follows. "Call your kin to do the same." His final promise rings with power. "And I will hear." The creatures nod in acknowledgement, the weight of their responsibility settling upon them. The travelers descend the mountain, unaware of the impending storm. Clouds gather ominously, and the wind picks up, signaling the storm's arrival. As the first drops fall, creatures big and small hurry to find shelter. The heavens open, and rain pours down, drenching the parched earth. The forest rejoices as the land drinks deeply, rejuvenated by the life-giving rain. Life returns to the earth as the storm breathes new vitality into every corner of the world.